more time waiting for that second chance, for the break that would make it okay.
Bringing a child into the world is certainly a wonderful blessing. Unfortunately, some parents are faced with the hard news that their children were born with Down syndrome.
Talking to some people who probably have idea of the condition, they were telling you that they're not going to do certain things and they're going to be stupid and, you know, all kind of negative things. So I didn't really listen to them. I, went and did my own research and found out that it was no fault of mine, and this just happened like that.
What I knew of Down syndrome was a very severe retardation, and I didn't have a good idea, so I imagined the absolute worst.
Recognizing this lack of awareness, and in light of the fact that 1 in 800 children are born with the condition, Dr. Charmaine Scott founded the Jamaica Down Syndrome Foundation to cater to the needs of parents.
Well, I'm a pediatric cardiologist, and 60% of children with Down syndrome actually have a heart condition as well. So in my cardiac clinic, I was in fact seeing over the years a number of children with Down syndrome. And what struck me was that we didn't really have a support group for them, and they certainly need one.
I was bruised and battered, I couldn't tell what I felt. I was unrecognizable to myself.
Foundations of this nature, alongside the early stimulation program, are critical as they help parents cope and remind them that all hope is not lost, as their children can live a wholesome life.
I consider them my lifeline. I consider them perhaps the reason why I have such a positive attitude.
The foundation as well, we provide a mentor-parent. As families come in, we refer them to appropriate mentor families who can share their experiences, their successes, and their challenges as well. And we have regular parent group meetings, which we have every other month. And we get a professional to come in and talk to non-clinical issues as well as clinical issues.
Having children with Down syndrome can be emotionally stressful for parents. However, family support is crucial, but more so early intervention.
So early intervention is extremely important. So you recognize the condition early and then refer for early educational stimulation and attention to health issues. There are some that must be picked up early. For example, as I said, the heart defect, and also they tend to be prone to having a low level of thyroid hormone. And interestingly, a low level of thyroid hormone is also associated with intellectual impairment.
These babies are so sensitive to your emotions. When you're happy, they're super happy. When you're sad, they're sad with you. And so if a mom is depressed, trust me, it really affects the baby. And the foundation has worked to show the positive side of the condition.
Despite their children's abnormalities, these parents encourage other parents like themselves to accept, appreciate, and show their children love.
I have the absolute most best baby in the world. And, he's loving, he's funny, he's, playful.
Despite being born with a heart condition, little Jada is a lover of life.
Because we worked with her, we don't treat her like a special child, we treat her normal. So we treat her like how we treat our son. So that also helped us. And she likes to be involved. At school, when you go to school and you see her, she does everything that the children do. She's on the slide, she's on the swing, she's doing everything in the class that the children do. So.
However, one of the biggest challenges is discrimination against children perceived to be suffering from Down syndrome. As such, the foundation is calling on Jamaicans to be more tolerant and accepting.